Wriothesley, Cake Man, who has the entire bakery. We're gonna go and hang out with you today. I don't know too much about Wriothesley at all, other than he's in the fortress. I wanna learn, hopefully they tell us how he got to the fortress and how he became who he is and all this other stuff. So I'm super excited to hang out with Wriothesley today because I don't know that much about him. So let's go see what Cake Man is up to. Reborn in the land of grievances, an opportunity for rebirth. You and Paimon arrive at the dormitories in the fortress of Meropide. Let's go see what Wriothesley is up to.
We once thought the fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it,
Wait.
it really wasn't that bad at all.
Wait. How long were we locked up for eating cake? Was it like 30 days? How many, or 30 weeks? It was something, I can't remember. And I was like, what? Just for cake? 45 days? Is that what it was?
You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons.
You're welcome to stay here.
I'm surprised that many people don't even want to leave.
Well, you're welcome to stay if you want to, Paimon. They probably have that guy to thank for that.
Oh, you mean Wriothesley?
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely a pretty impressive leader.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him.
I know, I want to learn more about him.
Mama wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
He probably has a good number of tricks for every situation.
Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there?
Hello?
Could you please do me a favor?
Are you like locked in this box back here? What is going on?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Hello?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Is he in the
Did you hear
box?
my call?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
He is in the
I'm
box.
over here, inside this big box.
What's in the box? What's in the box? How did you end up in a box, bro? Did you get bullied?
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, traveler, let's go take a look.
Yeah. How did you end up in there?
Hiding in here anyway. If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Did someone shave your eyebrows? Did someone strip you of your clothes?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Why? What?
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair!
Oh, did he shave it off? Or have his hair shaved off? Paimon, we don't have to ask. Paimon, there's no need to spell it out.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
What does it do with his hat?
It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
Well, somebody probably stole it by now.
It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
All right, we'll go get your hat. We'll find it.
Back in no time.
No problem. Looking for a hat in the middle of this big giant fortress. Reborn in the land of grievances. All right, let's go. How are we gonna find an itty bitty little hat in this giant place?
Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
Into the water?
Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Yeah, I agree with Traveler here. Let's turn back. We can't scour the entire fortress. We could just buy him a hat. Yeah, let's just go buy him a new hat.
That's a good idea.
Just gonna buy him a hat.
Looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing.
I agree.
Why don't we check out the Rag and Bone Shop. If memory serves, they
Rag
got all
and Bone.
kinds of stuff in there.
Okay, you sure get fired up quick when it comes to shopping. I'm only paying for the hat, Paimon. Yes, no extra shopping. Look at his face. Look at his face. He knows what's coming.
Huh? How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
Because we know you
Aw,
too
this
well.
is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
All right, let's go.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Who are you?
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now, just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
He called her a flying chunk of gingerbread.
Oh, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
I love the names people come up with for Paimon. Flying chunk of gingerbread.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
You are emergency food, though, Paimon.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
Well, you gotta be somebody.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Araneus have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede.
Have they now?
We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Oh, well, that's so nice of him. So it's because of him. And here I thought I'd made it as a hero.
Well, I'd figure
That's
you'd
hilarious.
appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke.
When do we get to see the Duke?
And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Would you like an autograph?
Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
Yeah, we're looking for a hat. Have you seen it? A man's hat.
No problem. Anything else?
Nope, just the hat.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
That's very nice of you.
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Why is he being nice? You're sus. Okay, you're sus. You're trying to sucker us into something.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Okay, I feel like you're looking at me with a smirk on your face, like you got something up your sleeve. Like later on, you're gonna ask me to do something. Well, if you put it that way,
All right, Paimon will take a look.
let's look. After a moment's hesitation, Paimon manages to pick out 2 snacks.
Are
Of
you
course she
sure
did.
you don't want more? These
course she did.
opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
It's all right, 2 will do.
I never thought you turned down a chance to freeload. Yeah, why? I'm surprised she didn't pick his pockets. I never thought you turned down a chance to freeload.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free.
I feel like he's gonna come back to us and be like, remember when I gave you all that free stuff?
But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later.
Paimonology.
Paimon must still be waiting for us.
Paimonology.
Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage.
No, thank you.
I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
Sure thing, no problem.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
Hey, he's gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You doing okay?
Out now, we found your hat.
Yeah, here you go.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just 1 sec.
Now, I get this guy. Okay, I understand what he's going through. All right, I'm bald. I have no hair on my head. Okay, I am constantly wearing a hat. I wear one here on stream. I wear one in my videos. I can't help it. I don't go anywhere without my hat. This is like a security blanket for me. You know what I'm saying? I hate having jobs to where I can't wear a hat. It drives me nuts.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
Then how did you end up in the box? Are you okay, bro?
Wait, this isn't my hat.
It's close enough.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Yeah, someone else gave it to us.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Then go look for it your damn self.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
What?
Tell us.
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment.
Why?
Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
Okay.
If you're looking for a hat, I
Hey!
just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
There he is. There's the stud muffin. What's up, bro? How have you been? It's good to see you, Cake Man.
Your Grace!
How are you? Duke, Grace, Bakery?
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
I know. We don't know how to say no.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
Ooh, you should.
As I recall,
Commissions
these hats
in the
are
fortress,
very
yes.
important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again,
Wait, did Wriothesley find his hat? Look at that hat. Look at this thing. Jeez, bro.
You might not have the same luck next time.
Where'd you find it?
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace.
You gonna kiss his feet?
Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Why is he so nervous? Bye.
What a strange guy.
Yeah,
Why did he care so much about his hat?
I don't know.
Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, seriously, if Wriothesley like came walking through my front door one day unexpectedly, I would probably, freak out a little bit. I'd be a little scared. I'd be a little nervous. The bakery showed up at my house.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
I want to learn everybody's story.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
What's this Beret Society? There are people here who enjoy working?
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things.
Okay.
If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria?
Ooh, food!
It'll give us time to catch up too.
Let's go have lunch with Wriothesley.
And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
It's free food, Paimon. Shut up. Let's go.
All right then, please follow me.
I figured she'd be excited. Let's get some lunch.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal?
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
I'm not a super deluxe or bust.
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon
What?
will save her stomach for something better.
What? Paimon's passing up free food?
What a pity. It would seem that
can't
none of
believe
us can
that.
properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg your grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks.
Yes.
We just got some great shipments in from above.
Alcohol?
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
I'm sure for a price.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, we're VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
Yes.
2 bottles coming right up.
Moonshine. After a while, Wolseley brings
Our
out drinks
first
for
meeting
everyone.
took
Sorry.
place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Dude, his eyes are so steely. Bro.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
We'd be here forever. We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice. I'm still trying to learn more about Fontaine. To be honest, I really wasn't that involved with a lot of it. Yeah, we'll be humble.
That's a bit too humble for you. Even the most unintentional action can catalyze new developments and force many fates onto brand new paths.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us.
Sounds like it.
That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Because he probably wants us to do something.
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
No, I'm just shocked. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's because you don't ever talk about yourself. Yeah, I want to learn
This
more
is a
about
matter of
him.
Trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
I don't believe that.
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings.
What did you do?
Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top.
Ooh, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes just staring into your soul.
So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Nope, sure didn't.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Yeah, he's basically the biggest badass down here.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
That's how I feel as well. I must thank you for your generosity, but yes, friendly relations, of course, of course. Who's
Your
running?
Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo.
Ooh, drugs?
They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Ooh, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
You're fine.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully.
What's in the box? What'd they bring in?
Now, what do we have here?
Was it Han Solo?
It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
Okay.
Wait, if you've
Weird.
confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
So he's keeping it all for himself?
What? But that's just insane profit.
Hey,
Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
hey, when you're the big dog, you can do whatever it is you want. And what about you, Paimon? Let's get that title then.
It's only been a couple
Yes.
minutes since we agreed to continue friendly relations with each other, and you're already planning to overthrow me?
Mm-hmm. Rebellion.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Why can't we just have the whole box? Just give us the whole box.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick any?
No. He didn't say you, Paimon. He said me. He said traveler. Don't you put your grubby little hands in this because you're going to take the food, whatever's in there, or the Mora.
No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about
No
things like this.
takebacks. No takebacks, Wriothesley.
All right, Paimon's gonna have a look.
Oh, Lord, what is she going to go for?
Paimon wants this one.
Ooh.
Dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora.
It looks like obsidian. What is this? Paimon, you okay?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Paimon, what happened? What happened? Paimon, what's wrong? Are you feeling what happened?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
Ooh, is Paimon gonna tell us what she remembered? Please let Paimon tell me what you saw. Tell me what you remembered. A lot of bad things.
Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
What did Paimon see? Oh, that's interesting. So Paimon remembers a lot of bad things. She's probably not gonna tell us. So she's gonna keep that from us. I would love to know what she saw. That's interesting. I want to know so bad what she remembered. See, it's kind of like this is reminding me of that one quest that we in the chasm quest, right? With when we had Yelan and Zhao and Yenfei and Ito and all them down at Kuki. Remember? And the door. Remember there was the door, and if you opened the door, you saw what you feared. Paimon refused to open the door because she just didn't want to do it. So we couldn't see what Paimon feared. This is kind of like the same thing, a little bit of the same thing, because she's like, I remembered a lot of bad things. It showed me a lot of bad things that I remembered. What does she remember? It has to be before we met.
Is that so? Let me give it a try.
Ooh, what are you gonna see? No, I want to know what Paimon saw. What are you seeing, Wriothesley?
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Now for him, I bet he saw what he did. Like to get into the fortress, right? That got him convicted. I bet you he had a flashback of what happened to get him convicted into the fortress. I'm gonna assume. Let me try. Ooh, what are we gonna see? I bet we're gonna see our sister being locked away or being taken from us.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw. My constitution is a bit different from everyone else's.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Ooh, this is
I don't think
good.
it'll have a permanent effect.
We're gonna see our sibling, aren't we? We're gonna see memories of our sibling, aren't we? I knew it! 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 Dude, there was stuff from the Care Bear quest. There was the Sinner. There was the beginning of the game. Losing her sibling. I knew it.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
Dude. I'm into this. Okay, here's my theory. All right. I've been saying it for the longest time. I think Paimon is the unknown god from the beginning of the game. I think she is the unknown god. I think the unknown god is like Ruka Devada, or like Paimon's like Ruka Devada. Used her powers at the beginning of the game to get rid of our sibling. She used her powers, shrunk down into Paimon form. I think that's what's going on, right? And I think Paimon knows that she's the unknown god. She knows this, and she's guiding Traveler here back to Celestia for a purpose. She's like for her own purpose, not for something for us. She's doing it for her own selfish reasons, right? And the reason why I think she's doing it for her own selfish reasons, how selfish is she about Mora? How selfish is she about food? Like, she's always like, give me food, give me more. I want treasure. I want this, I want that, right? And she's really demanding over that stuff. So I think she's just guiding Traveler, using Traveler to get her back to whatever it is that she wants to get back into her like former powers. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, it's just as you said. I relived some rather unforgettable memories.
I'll take this gem.
Yeah, that was crazy. This is interesting.
Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Where did the gem come from?
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
What did you see, Paimon? What did you see? An astute decision. It doesn't hurt to be careful.
You do have a point.
I want to know what they saw.
Destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
Nobody's going to tell us what they saw.
Seems like
or
we're
tell each
done
other.
with our drinks too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. Beret Society,
I can
right?
introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
He is the Duke. He can do what he wants.
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either. What's up, guys? Nice hats. I want one.
Visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
Where are you from? You sound like you're from Southern Georgia there, bud.
Are these your two guests?
Yeah, you must be from down south, somewhere.
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources.
Talking like he's got a mouth full of molasses.
Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all.
I mean, I'd be a little scared, coming into a new place like this. I'd be a little intimidated.
But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences.
His accent's killing me, because I'm from the South. I don't sound like that.
Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now.
Yeah.
As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep.
3 hots and a cot, that's all you need.
But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
That's cool that you guys band together like that.
Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede?
Right, Paimon?
Oh, right. And what's the deal with the hats?
They're like a gang. I want one of those hats.
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life.
I like it.
I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
I like that idea.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Okay.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
This sounds like that episode from The Office where they were doing the murder mystery. Remember the murder mystery from The Office? If you've ever watched The Office, his voice, I don't know why it popped into my head, but his voice is reminding me of the murder mystery from The Office. So this meeting was all planned all along. He said that they've been waiting for a while.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Yeah.
Seems like I
Not
shouldn't
today.
underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course.
Sure
We're
you are.
just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Yeah, let's look around. I like that idea.
Why does Paimon feel like
She
he didn't
leaving
answer
us?
the question at all?
He didn't.
Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Might as well take a look.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Let's have a look around.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Hi, how are you? Can I have a hat?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm
Something like
organizing
that.
the bookshelves. Want to take a look?
Sure.
We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves.
Ooh, you guys have writers?
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization.
Smart.
Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy.
Man,
And even I've learned to use a camera.
they got skills.
We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Yeah, what else are they gonna do? Like, seriously.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try.
That is true. She is not wrong. She is not wrong. I didn't think I'd be very good at streaming, but I gave it a try, and here I am.
And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, something like that, Paimon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need.
Okay.
And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so
Good
feel free
job.
to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Will do. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we will.
Yeah.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Everything.
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound a bit like a Melusine guide. Ooh, you sound a bit like a salesperson in a shop.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members.
I just want a hat.
I'm sure Mr.
You look
Dugier has
fancy.
already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Jeez, I want to live here. I mean, you guys have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. I mean, who wouldn't want to be here?
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Okay, how do I get in?
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Very true.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
You've really thought of everything.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Hey,
You got some big
there,
arms.
newbie.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now,
Why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Let me guess, he's a personal trainer or something.
Ha!
Ooh. What are you doing? That was really loud.
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
I'm gonna have to start doing that, like IRL.
With one shout, you can release all the
Ooh, look
fatigue,
at Wriothesley over
resentment,
here.
and unpleasantness from your lungs, and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Ah! Yeah, I feel better.
Fireman's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Oh, that's every day. That's every day. Angry PB roar. Rah!
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh.
Oh, he's up.
It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
I'll be honest. I would feel a little weird if somebody called me Your Grace. I don't know. Like if somebody just everybody was just saying Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace, you know, that for me it'd be really weird. And also, is it me? Okay, is it me? Or does I feel like Wriothesley's outfit here really reminds me of like Game of Thrones, like Jon Snow. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've ever watched Game of Thrones, how Jon Snow had that big black like overcoat with like the frills on the hood and all that stuff. It reminds me of Jon Snow's outfit from Game of Thrones, and everybody's calling him Your Grace. I mean, obviously Jon Snow didn't have like these, you know, handcuffs and all that stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good.
I mean, I wouldn't mind living there.
Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Same here. It seems all right on the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict.
Okay.
But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Yeah.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Ooh, I want to see.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
It wouldn't be very fair, I feel.
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, you say? So instead... Oh, it's you again. What is your deal? You're like a little scaredy cat.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat?
Yeah.
Did you come here to relax too?
What is his deal? Are you paranoid? What is going on with this guy? What? Everybody's gasping. What is going on?
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
What
Are you
happened?
feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
Where's Sejuine at when you need her?
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
What is going on with this guy?
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
I'm not.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about useless distractions, something about boxing gloves.
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times.
Cuff me, daddy. Cuff me.
Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem?
The gem!
You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for his grace, would you?
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yes, right away.
No, don't touch it. You idiots. He just said he couldn't touch it with his skin, and there you go, picking it
That
up.
gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
Didn't do anything to them?
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, your grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair.
Wait! The guy was in the box because he was looking for this gem. Wait, am I figuring this out already? So the guy didn't really lose his hat. He was looking for the gem. Well, he lost his hat somewhere, but he was looking for the gem. That's why he was in the box, because the gem that we got came out of the box too. So that guy is wanting the gem, and that's why he's acting nervous, because he doesn't want Wriothesley to know that he has this gem that he's looking for.
We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
We do?
Got it, your grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
Dugier, it's nice to meet you. I love your mustache and your hat. And your accent.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, your grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Will do. We'll be back down here soon there, Dugier.
And same to you.
I do. I want one of those hats.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why
Yeah.
did you lie to him?
That's what I was wondering too.
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
It seems like a pretty cool deal, to be honest.
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism?
Yeah, something like that.
There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
It's a bit hard to put it into words, but there's something off about that place. A little bit, especially with the weird guy.
As expected, you also picked up on it.
The weird guy.
The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You completely lost my mind.
Ooh, what if they're looking to overthrow Wriothesley? What if that's their deal? What if they're playing nice, but in the back of their mind, they're like, we're going to take this guy down and we're going to be the new dukes. And this is what we're going to do. They're going to be like a cult, right? And they're going to make everybody follow them and be like, this is our society. We're the Beret society. We are this and that and the other and all this stuff. And everybody follow us and type thing. And they're going to try and get rid of Wriothesley as the duke.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Ooh.
Can you just tell us exactly what to expect?
That's interesting.
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment.
But Dogier's like the leader? What if they don't like him? Like talk bad about him behind his back.
It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
No, you don't want to see any performances at the Opera Epiclese because the last performance we saw, it was Fossalors and Farina and Nouvelette, and there's a big giant whale, and Tartaglia showed up, and and all hell broke loose, and I'll trust you for now. I'll take this as another one of your jokes.
I'll explain everything to you later. But right now, we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
All right, what are they going to say about Dogier here?
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here.
Where'd he go?
You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Okay, let's do it. I also don't know where to start. Let's see if we can strike up a conversation.
Wait,
We're gonna talk to her again?
You guys are...
Yeah, it's us again.
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
What is going on? Dogier leaves and then they start to act all nervous? Did anyone see a glass bottle by any chance? What is happening here?
Nobody?
It's about the size of my hand. I was using it to store some spice powder.
It's okay.
Well, now they don't want to talk at all.
Nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
What is happening right now?
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
This is incredibly suspicious. Feels like they're all terrified of something.
We can look around for it, yeah?
What are they terrified of? If they're scared of Dogier, he's not here. Doesn't make any sense. Everybody's just so what? What is going on? What is going on with this society?
Anyone home?
Are they like brainwashed or something? Like, what is happening?
Hello?
Yo,
How can I help you?
can you give us the rundown again that you gave us earlier?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and
What is happening?
I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just there's nothing more I can tell you.
Why do they sound so scared? What are they afraid of? What is going on around here?
Hey, big guy.
What's up, dude?
What do you want?
Take a deep breath and again.
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Where did your optimism go?
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and, I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right? You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but, it should be somewhere nearby.
What is happening, dude? Something's up with these guys. talk to her again. Hey.
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Okay. Weird.
Oh, you're back.
What's up?
How are things at their headquarters?
It
Weird.
was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They were all acting super scared. What is their deal?
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found hiding in the box.
Right. He was acting super
What was his
scared
deal?
too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
Yes.
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
You took his hat. You took his hat. He didn't lose his hat. You snatched it from him.
Oh, so the one who started it all
Was Wriothesley.
It was you all along.
It was, you sneaky sneak.
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe
You
any
thief.
of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long have you been investigating this? What is happening?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Wait, what if they're the ones that are smuggling in the contraband? Could be.
Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs.
Yes, cuff me, daddy. Cuff me.
In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show.
Oh, I'd say they're used for a little bit more than just show there, buddy.
Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
The Duke's actions will set the tone. The Duke's values will be emulated by the people. Yes, as long as he acts basically good, everybody else will act good.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why
Now you're starting to sound like
Dugier
Nouvellette.
had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society,
You're brainwashing them or something.
and even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Yeah, I don't think it's that simple. I feel like we're still missing something. Yeah, something is missing.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. And that won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Yeah, he's fishing.
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Sounds good, Wriothesley. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
Yeah, he ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check.
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Tell us everything.
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
'Cause you're the Duke.
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help.
What are they afraid of?
Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you instigated Dozier in the first place? Because you've been working with Dozier all along?
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Oh yeah, because when the guy came over, you were like, hey! Now that you mention it, Paimon, you're always getting us into trouble.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own.
Oh, okay, I see. So he didn't want Dozier to find out that he had lost his hat. Dozier probably would have kicked his butt or something, like, or done something to it. So everybody's afraid of Dozier.
But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it.
Oh, he's pissed.
That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
The hats must be hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well.
What
It's the
in
only
the
thing
world?
that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
So you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
Okay, so that's the hint you were talking about earlier.
Right. And I said back there that I had
Sneaky,
no idea
sneaky.
what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation.
Ooh, he's sneaky.
And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
That's why you wanted us to come along. Sneaky, sneaky.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know.
Have you, though? Have you?
Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society.
Sure.
Would you be willing to lend me your support?
Sure, I guess. I mean, for some cake, yes.
But Paimon's still mad at you!
Sure, if all you need is some help planning, sure. If I just need to fight them off.
You have my thanks.
No problem.
Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem.
That's what I want to
I
know.
haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it.
That's what I want to know about. Where did the black gem come from? Who had it? How did it get here? Why does it do what it does?
It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Ooh, what kind of music does Wriothesley, what do you guys think Wriothesley listens to? I feel like he would be like a rock music kind of guy. Death metal, you know what I mean? Okay, was not expecting that. I was expecting here like what are we meditating? Like, he just looks like a death metal kind of guy, you know? You spend some time quietly in Wriothesley's office.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Uh-oh.
Please, do.
Uh-oh. Hi. You okay?
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
Yep, that's us. You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Ooh, you're his girlfriend?
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
Yeah, good idea.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Oh, this ain't good.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most.
So, like, not being able to speak?
Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you.
What?
Every secret may be found within...
What? Wait a second. So you're saying that the hats, like if they, no, that can't be right. Wait, and then when we went back to the other characters, were they wearing their hats again? They weren't, were they? So with the hats, he can control them, but without the hat, they're terrified? Wait, am I figuring this? Hang on, my brain's trying to wrap my head around it. You know what I mean?
Here you are.
Oh!
I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
I wasn't expecting you to be here. How did you get in? How did you get in? Don't you come barging into Cake Man's office like that? Do you know who he is? He is the Duke. He will shove his fist up your butt.
Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
I said the same thing.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please forgive my discourtesy.
Punch him in the face.
Like, we believe you.
Punch him in the face. We know exactly what you're thinking. You've got some nerve showing your face here. Indeed, like we believe you. Got some nerve showing your face here, bro.
Please, there's no need to be upset.
Douchier.
It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
Yeah, I want to hear her too.
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
Ooh, I don't like him. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
No! Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it. You can do it. Even though he's standing right there. How about we just kick Doucher out of here, okay? And then she can tell us everything that we want to know. Look at him with his little smirk. I kind of just want to smack that mustache right off his face.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
How about you just get out of here? Oh, he growled. Ooh. Is that the first time we've ever heard Wriothesley growl? He growled.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Come on, tell us.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, Don't press me further.
Damn it!
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
God bless him, man. Get out of my face, douchier.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order.
Her head? What do you want her to do? Take it off of her body, or are you gonna... What are we looking at? She wearing a wig? What?
There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say...
What do you expect to see?
Merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives.
Okay.
Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with
Dude,
the current state of affairs?
this music is setting the tone so well. Oh, it's so good.
I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me.
Ooh.
You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Fist to the face. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities.
We might take you up on that, bro.
All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Oh man, he is so sus. Gotta find out what's going on with him.
Just what's up with that guy?
I know.
Makes Paimon really, really mad.
Roundhouse kick him in the throat, Paimon.
We should have shown him his place.
You should have.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
Wriothesley's pissed.
He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
One thing's for sure, we won't let him get away with this. So now our biggest problem is...
The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic.
Then where is it?
However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
I don't know. I don't know. I want to know. Oh, we get to do this? Where did Avis hide the secret? Avis said Doge's attitude, Beret Society.
But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat?
I don't know. That's got to be something. Doge's attitude.
I can't seem to make a connection.
No, this one, the beret. Oh, good lord! Lost hair clip. Lost hair clip. Hair clips.
I have an idea, but
what a coincidence! So do I.
What is it? Tell me
Eureka!
about it.
Avis didn't take her hat off to draw attention to her head. She did so to remove her hair
you
clip.
mean this thing?
Oh, she left it here.
So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing.
Yeah.
That would mean
Sneaky, sneaky.
Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed.
Now, how we're gonna use it?
Let me take a look.
Okay, go ahead. You gonna put it on? Wriothesley tinkers with the hair clip for a brief moment. Is he gonna put it in his
I
hair?
managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
What? What is that?
Paimon's lost again.
Same.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
What in the world? What?
And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
The gem is used as a container for a type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that
They making
water
him
is
drink
filled
it?
with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Yeah, yep.
With that in mind, This liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Where did it come from?
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So with this infused thorn,
Dugier would be able to censure
others.
I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Yeah, that would suck.
The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life.
That would suck.
Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away.
All right, let's go get him.
We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
That's right. Let's go punch him in the face. Let's go take him down.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody.
Good job.
They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
Good job.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct.
Man, Wriothesley is one step ahead of everything.
Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Oh, they're in trouble. Oh,
now, let's check on
Dogier's the one in trouble.
As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
You go ahead, Paimon. They didn't pull the thorn out?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
That sucks, dude. That sucks.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Where did Dugier go? That's who we gotta find.
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf.
Okay.
Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
So these were also just for show to make it look like the bookshelf's being added to and maintained.
Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too.
I get it. I get it. It was all staged. What's up?
Look at what I found.
What did you find? Show me. What is it? This is what? This thing? What?
This is a surveillance port.
Ooh.
With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place.
Little sneaky, he's got eyes everywhere.
So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
That explained why they were all so terrified.
Indeed. It's
'Cause
easy
he was
to become
watching.
lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Ooh.
Your Grace, Your Grace!
Yes, what is it?
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added.
What in the world?
We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
They went all out.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
The Society put a lot of effort into building a front. Yeah, they did. The real headquarters are elsewhere. Where?
Indeed. As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Where is this headquarters?
Let me think.
Where would it be?
Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, He must be in Dugier's pocket.
Let's go find him. He can tell us where the real headquarters are. Let's go find him.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go.
Let's go.
You too, follow me.
Let's go. Sir, yes, sir.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me and has fled to seek his protection.
Where'd he go?
Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat.
Let's find him.
Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Let's take them all down.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! Paimon sees some society members too!
Oh, I see him. I see him.
After them.
Let's go. After them. Run! We're on the... They're running! They're running! He's running on foot. He's running to the west side of the fortress. Okay? I need backup. Like now. Tackling, traveler! Tackling! Tackling! Can't get away from us. We're fast.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Oh, they're all scared.
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna murder him.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Okay, that's more like it.
Guards, take them away.
Bye, guys. You're going away for a long time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Sounds good. Ooh. Oh, it's a domain. Dugier's kingdom. Ooh, let's go.
There's so much space down here.
Ooh, it is spacious.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp.
Where's he getting this money from?
A ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
All right, let's go.
It's get a little chilly.
Ooh!
Hey, are you okay?
No problem, no problem.
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dugier really prepared for everything.
He did. I think he was trying to overthrow the Duke and control the fortress. I think that's what their plan was.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Let's get him.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see.
Handbook?
Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings.
Ooh, that's rough.
Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water.
Oh, I'd be telling on everybody.
I see. So it's much as I expected.
I'd be throwing everyone under the bus. If you're gonna starve me and say you tattle on somebody to get food and water, I'd be throwing everyone under the bus.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves.
My question is, how did they get into this in the first place? That's terrible. The whole thing is an affront to human dignity.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon?
Yes. Yep.
She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Very true. Look at that smile. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, I know. I'm so. Look at her. Look at her.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm.
Very true. That you are so right about that, Wriothesley. I can't even begin to tell you.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Oh yeah. I have committed crimes. Wriothesley, cuff me, please. Vow to never run away again. A vow to not speak without permission. A vow to remain conscious while being censured. To keep remain conscious. Okay. I vow to earnestly carry out any order given to me by Master Doji. I vow to actively denounce any behavior of my fellow society members who undermine the society's unity. I vow to voluntarily accept a 4th degree or higher punishment should I violate any part of my oath. Ooh, that's crazy. All right. Well,
if I'm not mistaken, this
what is
space
going on
ahead
down
should
here?
be the central area of this place, but the door has been locked.
This place is huge.
Rather than confront Dujier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Sir, yes, sir. Look at the cake on that man. He's got a bakery back there.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Is it a puzzle?
These should be the prison cells.
Prison cells?
Lots of empty cells.
My question is, how did all this
probably moved them elsewhere
go
already.
unnoticed? How did all this go unnoticed?
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like you, being the superintendent of this place, should have known what was down here. Hello? You doing okay? I'm here to take the thing out of your head.
It's all right now. You can leave this place.
Yes, don't be scared.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again.
It's okay. It's okay.
Close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, it's all right. It's all right, man. These people are. Oh God, these people are. He messed them up bad.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
Can we put him? Let's put him on trial.
We won't be able to get through.
I want to do
right
that.
now. Not with the stress response in the way.
Can we put him in front of Nouvellette?
I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Avis and Fasoy are still in danger. Yeah, those two.
All right. Let's search for an exit first.
All right, let's go. What's up, guys? What'd you guys
leave
do?
This area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Let's go.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not?
I'd say so.
That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Okay. Let's go. I'm so hungry. Please give me something to eat. I'm begging you. Don't pass me a note. Are you trying to get us killed? Please, I'm hungry. So hungry. I'll report you if you keep this up. It's almost time for the inspection. Straighten up. So hungry. So hungry. What follows is constant repetition. That's crazy. Hope the Natalan ladies bring the heat. Oh, I'm sure. Dear Lauren, my sweetest daughter, I have no choice but to say goodbye to you in this way. Since our separation, not a moment goes by when I do not wish that I could leave the fortress of Maripide as soon as possible and come back to you, to go back to being the father you looked up to the most. Perhaps I'm the only one who naively believes that sinners are forgiven the moment one is handed a sentence. They are already dead, leaving only a husk of flesh that must atone. And nobody shows compassion for the flesh. It is utterly filthy and utterly worthless. Don't make the wrong choices, Lauren. Don't do bad things. Live a beautiful life. So your best to become a better you. Okay. Try to embrace all the bright things in this world. Don't leave any regrets behind like I did. Do not try speaking for me. Nobody here can be trusted. They're all monsters with human faces. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Who do you currently main in Genshin? Welcome in. Thank you. Slightest shred of decency, constantly starving beyond measure. Stay far, far away from this place. No matter how you feel inside about a follower like me, I still want you to know that I wish I could see you and that I love you very much. Oh, that's so sweet. Ooh, there's a big giant gathering. What are they doing? Are they about to sacrifice someone or something? What is happening?
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Dosher? Don't you point at her like that. Don't you even look at her. What is this, like an Iron Maiden? Do you have this guy inside of an Iron Maiden? Like, what is happening?
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us.
Man, you're like that one guy that was leading a cult way back in the day. What was his name? Jones? His last name was Jones. I can't remember where, like, they all drank like the Kool-Aid or whatever. And man.
And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Man! Somebody punch him in the face!
Thistle, I'm sorry.
No!
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
What the hell?
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak?
Oh man, this guy, he's gotta die. We gotta kill this dude.
My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
Oh yeah, here comes Cryo Daddy to set things straight.
That's enough, Douchier.
Doucher.
Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Yeah, you guys scared?
Is that His Grace?
It is.
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that...
Oh, look at them running! They're all running away.
Look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
Oh.
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice!
Punch him in the throat!
Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Ooh.
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think.
Wriothesley is pissed.
And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. He is a little pissed off. I feel the same way. Honestly, he's been keeping it in until now. Yeah, we've seen him being like all calm, cool, and collected, but now, man, we get the other side of Wriothesley, the pissed off side.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley? Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever.
Man, the voice acting in this quest has been so good.
No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength, but how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Get a little chilly.
Go away. Boom. Big fat uppercut to the face.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Ooh.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
He's such a badass. He pointed a gun at us. Oh, choke me, daddy.
Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood.
Ooh! Choke slam that dude straight into the floor, bro. Wriothesley is such a badass. The guards rescued the society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Dude, that was great, man.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
I'll wait forever for you, Cryo Daddy.
No, not at all.
It's our turn to be choked.
You were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day.
Yeah, I can only imagine, geez.
I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
At least we were able to stop it before it got any worse, right? Maybe you should give a more formal apology. You sound more serious than usual.
Even I wouldn't be able to find humor in a situation like this.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
I say put him in front of Nouvelette.
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Nothing?
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way.
I get it. So you're saying that like you're gonna sit there and make him wait, you know, as like a punishment? Like, what is he gonna do to me? What am I gonna get? Oh my god, oh my god. That would be pretty harsh. Like, I'd be pretty anxious.
He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment.
So it could come at any time, and it could be anything.
Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
Man, it almost sounds like he's gonna like torture him.
I'm going to talk to the members of the society. he'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
There you go. I say let them do it. Good idea. I suppose this is a kind of punishment that only the fortress can hand out.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help.
You're welcome.
There's still a lot for me to take care of, so...
You're welcome.
How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria.
2 days!
We should have a better handle on things by then.
I like it.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Yum, it's a date. We're here for our date.
Ah, you're here.
Yes, we are.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure.
Yeah, we know. You say that as if you haven't been feeding you or something. Like you're starving.
Meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news.
Oh, good news.
After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns.
That's good.
Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks when you picked up the gem! Your anger when you confronted Jim. No, I want to know what he saw when he picked up the gem.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story.
Tell me. I want to know what Paimon saw, too.
I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children.
Okay.
They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Uh-oh.
And then?
Yeah, and then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
What? Wait, what? What is going on in Teyvat, man? People selling children? What is happening? Dude, what is it, like a black market for kids or something? What the flippity flops is going on? Jeez.
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
No way, bro.
Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well.
Dude, disposed of? How? Like, I mean, I don't want to know how, but jeez.
I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Jeez almighty, that explains a lot.
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all.
Man.
But I did. So in the end, I killed them.
Yo!
And set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Okay, I've been wondering about this for a long time, about how he ended up down here. But why? Okay, my question is, look, if there's a thing like self-defense, right? Like, what's the term I'm thinking of, where like if you're in an abusive relationship, whatever, and eventually, like I've heard the term thrown around, like you get physically abused over and over and over again, and finally you just can't take anymore, and you're doing it for like basically self-defense, kind of. Why would they throw you in jail, right? Because you were basically defending yourself. You like, dude, like taking care of everybody. He shouldn't even be down here. He shouldn't even be down here.
My methods were extreme, yes.
I'd say, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem.
Wriothesley is the real Batman.
My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
I have to take some time to process that. Yeah, that's a lot to take in. I don't really know what to say. That's a lot of information. Like all in the last 60 seconds.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it.
Dude, selling kids on the black market? Like, what is happening?
The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's
Avis! How are you guys doing? Yeah.
It was all because you arrived in time.
Are you not scared anymore?
I managed to escape unscathed.
I'm glad to hear it, bro.
We came here on impulse today because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded
to
Avis here at the fortress.
How sweet is that? And let me guess, you want him to, like, you know, perform at your, you know, do the whole, do you take such and such, and do you take such and such, I do, you can kiss the bride type thing? That's what you want to do? That's so sweet.
You're getting married?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other.
I mean, I have heard that trauma does bring people closer together, so...
And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
See, they can even find the one and I can't. I'm happy for you, though.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory.
No, let's do it. It's time for a party.
So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements.
Hey, let's go.
If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Yeah, give us the invites. We can like send out invites. We can invite like Raiden or A, you know, Yaimiko. She'd have a fun time. Xiangling could be our caterer. She can cook for us. You know what I mean? Nahida would have a blast. Nilu could do some dancing. Like we could invite the whole clan. We can invite everybody.
Oh, we can't thank you enough, Your Grace.
Nouvelat, he needs to get out of his box.
We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah.
They want to live here forever.
We've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave.
They want to live here forever.
And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah, they want to stay in prison forever.
Yeah.
And live their lives down here.
I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
They have to take some kind of like vitamin D supplements, right? Because they don't see the sun. So hopefully they get like, you know, some vitamins or something. Dude, Reborn in the Land of Grievances, Wriothesley's story quest is great. No, I wanted to go to the wedding reception. I wanted to see the wedding. I wanted to see the wedding and all that stuff and have a reception and have some drinks and champagne and parties and cake and, you know, Siegeween show up and Cloran just invite everybody, and that would have been cool. Somebody in Hoyo Fair, that's what they need to do. Somebody next Hoyo Fair needs to animate the wedding between those two and the reception and just have everybody show up and party. That would be really cool. That would be awesome. Dude, that story quest is great. I loved it. That's one of the best ones that I've played so far. It was go from start to finish. It kept you guessing what was happening, what was going on, the whole cult thing, and just, it was unbelievable. My biggest question right now is, where did the gem come from? Where did it come from? Where is it? Where can I find one for ourselves? Like, where was this found? Where, like, how did it get to us? Those are like the questions that I want answered, because I think that would say a lot. So, but other than that, this quest was amazing. 100%.